Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tri-County Water Board of Management. I will call the meeting to order at 7:08 p.m. And in the absence of the chair and vice chair, I will call for a motion to appoint a chair for the meeting tonight.
Put
Bill
the
Denning makes a
motion forward.
motion to appoint Mayor Mayhew as chair.
Okay. I have Bill Denning that has appointed Mayor Mayhew as chair. Do I have a seconder?
I'll second. I will second.
I have Ryan Statham. I saw a hand first. And all in favor? Thank you, Mr. Mayhew. You may take it away.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. We'll try not to disappoint the committee. The meeting is called to order. We acknowledge the land upon which we meet is First Nations land, and we thank them for their culture that they add to our community, and we appreciate their ventures in the future that we may have with them. We are here to discuss and hear from the Ombudsman report. And it is a learning process we're going through here, and I'm sure we'll take something away from it. Is there any declaration of pecuniary interest or the general nature thereof in
Mr.
anything?
Mayhew, if I could just have the adoption of the agenda first, please.
Okay,
Item
sure
number 2.
can.
Thank
Yep.
you.
All right, I don't have that in front of me, so I
That's
should.
okay.
Yeah, the agenda has been circulated. Is there a mover and a seconder to adopt the agenda as printed?
So
First
moved.
hand, yep,
Moved.
I had
Yep.
Brian.
Got that?
Yep,
Okay.
second
It's
hand
been
I
moved.
have.
It's been moved and seconded.
Yep.
All in favor? Carried. Minutes to approve. Are there any?
Yes, adoption of previous minutes from August 11th.
Okay. August 11th minutes have been circulated to the committee. Has anyone found any errors or omissions? Failing which, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes as circulated.
I'll second it. I'll move it.
Okay, I
Okay.
have Don McCollum as moved. A second.
Bill Denning.
Thank you.
All in favor? All opposed? Okay. Passed. Carried. Okay. Yes, I'll rely on our clerk to give any more guidance to the chair here. Any other parameters that we should be looking at following the minutes? Are we getting into the task at hand?
Yep. Number 5 was just any business arising from the
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. We'll take that. Is there any concern, any unfinished business or business arising from those minutes? Failing which, we'll move on.
And now we are at item 6.1, which is the Ombudsman report.
Okay, we want to thank, first of all, we want to thank the Ombudsman for taking the time to visit us this evening. This is, as strange as it may sound, we welcome their attendance, and I'm sure we'll all take something away with this. So without any further words, we will hand the meeting over to
So there's nobody present from the Ombudsman office.
Okay.
This is just simply to acknowledge the receipt of the findings and
Okay.
also endorse the recommendations. Of course, it is open if any members of the committee or the board
Okay.
would like to provide any comment.
Were there the comments were asked to be circulated? Were there many received?
That I'm unsure of. As they were sent directly to the Ombudsman office. I was
Okay.
copied on one of the responses, so I'm unsure if there was any additional ones that were
Okay.
sent.
All right. Okay. I'm going to have to learn how to split my screen so I can have this and my agenda. Anyway, there has
We've got
any,
Counselor Statham that has his hand raised, Mayor Mayhew.
Yeah, all right. Please go ahead, Councilor Statham.
Thank you very much. It's for you, Chair. I guess the only question I had about this was if we'll be reviewing our closed session procedures and maybe providing members of the board with a brief, a checklist or some sort of guidance document so that we're applying these exceptions consistently in the future. When we ask for that, training and education as a reason to go in closed, again, the ombudsman decided that was correct. And then we had a general discussion, and sort of we agreed on an outcome. So I just want to make sure that going forward, that everybody on the board is understands
Mhm.
what those exceptions are, and how to move forward with that without having this happen again. So
Yeah.
I guess that was the question, is just if maybe we can formalize some sort of discussion on what we're going to do going forward, so as to prevent this from reoccurring.
Okay. What would be helpful? Like a Coles Notes version of the parameters of closed, or is that what you're implying?
Yeah, I guess, and not quite so simply put, but yeah, essentially. I mean, the problem with the Tri-County Water Board is it's not necessarily a meeting of council, and there's a number of councilors involved. So, when we agreed on a topic in closed session, we didn't vote on it, but it was a general consensus. Obviously, that was incorrect. So, going forward, if we could have
Mhm.
just sort of maybe a document that describes what we're doing, or a review of our closed session principles, so
Okay.
that we're all aware that.
Okay, perhaps staff act on guidance from the board. I'll come back to you. Perhaps you can make that a motion. If we can get a seconder, we'll bring that to the floor, vote on it, and I'm sure staff will accommodate us. Yes, I see Teresa. Go ahead.
Teresa. Yeah, thank you through the chair. So I think our closed minutes or closed session education is in the pamphlet we received at the beginning of our terms. Each term we get one, and staff of each of the respective municipalities educates on that, as well as us having in-person education on closed meetings for all of our committees and all of our council meetings. So I'm not sure what more education staff. It's our responsibility to know what's going on and staff to guide us as well. But they do guide us when you first come on to council, and they do guide us in person and with I can't remember what the booklet is right now, but I can see the cover of it that we get. It's like a little handbook about closed meeting and sessions and how they work. So yeah, staff have a lot on their plate and different things to do, but it's also our responsibility as representatives of the municipalities, of our respective municipalities, to do our due diligence to know exactly what has to happen in closed meetings. So an error was made. We've had some direction, and we just probably need to go back to that and brush up on what we need to do.
Mhm. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's an opinion. Yeah. Do others share that? Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Zoom.
if I could just
Yeah.
thank you, and through you, Your Excellency. I think the problem is that obviously the collective as a whole was not cognizant of those rules, Deputy Mayor. So when when you're saying we're all aware of them and that we had them in place, we obviously didn't follow them, and there was an error that was made. That's why I'm asking if administration could review closed session procedures and provide members with a brief checklist or a guidance document, so that we're applying any exceptions consistently going forward. I understand that we should have all known better, but this error happened regardless. So, again, my goal here is to prevent it from happening going forward. So,
I see
Thank
some heads nodding. Just to move on from this, do you entertain to make that a motion that staff be instructed to work on just a brief document for circulation? Will you move that?
yeah, I'll put that motion forward.
Okay, is there a seconder for it? Phil, thank you very much. Discussion? And we're not going to put a timeline on that. I know staff are busy, but it'll come forth. And if I know that at this point of time in our reign, it may be better to wait till the new councils come in, but we know that at least it's in the to-do box, and it'll get done. Okay, the chair will call it. All in favor, please raise your hand. One, two. I might need some help from the clerk here too. Just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all opposed. Motion's carried. Okay, I think I was one of the people that for transparency, the chair was one of the people that did make a comment to the ombudsman, and I think the bottom line was it was very brief, but the mistake was inadvertent on our part, and but we did learn something from it, and we'll take away that knowledge going forward, and. I got a brief reply from him and indicating appreciating the input, and it was a little more extensive than that. But in a nutshell, the inadvertency of the problem, I think, was the main thing. And going forward, we'll know better. And it was as specified earlier in the meeting. We were under the right for that confidentiality at first, but sometimes conversations can wander and topics expand, and that's where we got in trouble when it migrated into what should have been an open session. Any further comment on that? Mike, any concerns?
Not at this time, Alan.
Okay. Don, you're okay? Teresa, thanks for your input there. Appreciate your engagement. Bill, you're okay?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, and Darren, you're all set, eh? Okay, our clerk, what direction would you like to take from here?
So I do have a motion that Tri-County Water Board hereby endorse the findings and recommendations received in the Ontario Ombudsman Report dated August 17th, 2026.
Okay,
I
is
will
there a
move that.
mover for that motion? Okay,
I will
thank you,
second it.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Teresa. Any discussion? And yeah, if this vote carries, which I think we all expect it will, is the ombudsman notified of the resolution of the board?
I will follow up with them. The requirement is that we will be posting it on our website, and I will share the report as well with the respective clerks, so if they were to post on their website as well.
Good. Sounds good. Okay, Chair will call the question. Please raise your hand. All opposed? Motion's carried. Well, I want to thank staff for their direction there, and we almost owe you an apology for getting us into this, but we'll learn from it. Anything else on the to-do list? That's it?
That is it. We just have our adjournment.
Okay, next meeting, has it been scheduled at all?
So we do have one scheduled for Tuesday, September 18th.
Okay, September 18th, okay. 26, all right. And in Rodney, or where will that be held? In West Lorne?
We should be back in the council chambers in West Lorne, and I will
Okay.
certainly keep everybody updated on that.
Okay, thanks very much for that. That may well be one of our last meetings of this board. Well, thank you very much for your attendance tonight. Thank you, staff, for all you do. We will entertain a motion for adjournment. Okay, Phil, thank you. Seconder for that. Mike, I saw your hand first. All in favor? Carried. Enjoy what's left of the evening, folks. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Alan,
Have a
Thank you.
wonderful.
you guys.
Take care,
Yeah.
folks.
Anyone?
Take care.